feels great. It feels great. Let's get to work, guys. How's everybody doing, guys? Rolling Empire, how does it feel? How you guys been? I'm good. Just going through some stuff these several months, just adjusting myself to my life, realizing what I don't need, what I need, and just, making myself feel better for the sake of not just my channel, but everybody that tuned in to watch my opinions of my reviews. I'm gonna try to just, this is just gonna be recorded how it is. I'm not gonna cut through stuff. Gotta owe you guys that much. I'm just gonna, say I'm back. I'm gonna try to do the best. This is who I am. This is what I make of myself. And I feel good. I needed to take the time. And I said, I'm going to come back when I know I'm good and ready. I've changed some stuff here and there. You can probably tell in the background some of the things you can't see, but I changed some things here and there. I'm going to still be me no matter what, like I said, but I know I can approach the Rolling Mallow the way, just to give it a different flavor, still making myself. I'm still working out the perks, the craps, just tweaking things here for the channel. But I feel good to say that let's get this rolling. So enough about that, okay? What can I give you guys just to owe you a bit? I need to catch up on so many reviews, even movies you guys already seen, and just, it doesn't matter if you guys have gotten so many opinions. I want to give out my own opinions. I'm going to make it fair and do 2 tonight and this one recording that's going to go up for YouTube in a couple minutes. And I'm going to say, you know what? Because of Skyscraper being in theaters right now, I'm going to give you the last good rock movie I've seen in the past few months. Not Rampage, which was fun, but Jumanji, and the Best Picture winner of 2017-2018, the way you look at it, The Shape of Water. And just give you guys a little bit of what I thought for those two. So I'm going to start with Jumanji. Jumanji was a fun little movie. I actually liked it a lot. With The Rock being how much of a character he plays just in all his movies, at least the recent ones, that was good to step out a bit, where it's like a little boy, a high schooler, in his shoes, trying to get used to it, in the character of who he is. He's opposite to what The Rock is. And The Rock, playing that character, I should say, it's just different because he's not playing too much of himself. He still does, and don't get us wrong, we know when The Rock's playing The Rock, but he tries to branch out a bit. Even like with Kevin Hart, they try to do different things here and there. And Karen Gillan and Jack Black, they all look like they were having a good time. They also were giving a little bit different of their acting for this movie. And just seeing their chemistry in this was what made it a good time. It just made it enjoyable. It was a successful sequel to the original one. Who would have thought that? You're thinking, why do you need it? But then seeing the product itself at the end and just making it feel like it was a board game or an arcade game in this sense, but brought to us on the big screen, it was really fun. It was something you can get out of without having it be like very 3D or, it's like as fun as you're going to get from a theater before getting into that whole 3D, 4D. That's how I felt. It still had some flaws, it's a movie that, the script isn't that great. The acting steers here and there, hit and miss, especially with the kids and then the people they are in the video game. But overall, as like the heart and like the tribute it has for Jumanji, the spirit, I thought it captured very good. It had, like I said, had heart, and it didn't make you feel like you're wasting time because it felt like it was a fun game where the stakes here and there, at least they had emotion, so it made you feel like it was believable with what would happen with all these actors, these characters. So I would have to say, this isn't the perfect movie, but still, if you wanted to go out, see it with friends again, rent it out, I think it'd be a good time. So overall, as a grading scale, I'd have to give it, I really want to give it between a B plus and a B. But I liked it a lot, so I'm going to have to give it a B+. It was really that enjoyable. So now for The Shape of Water, the one that won Best Picture, I was okay with it. I will admit I probably was a little bit biased because of Guillermo del Toro, just rooting for him. What a way he came from Crimson Peak to The Shape of Water, though. It's like going from like a losing record to hitting the Super Bowl. That's just like, congrats on you, man. But the film, I didn't think it was just a kind of SJW kind of message or the little bit of criticism that the awards got. So for like the category for this, I thought it was still a deserving one. Put this aside and just see it like that. he is a visionary filmmaker. He has hits and misses in his past with like Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth. Like those are some of his better ones. But with this one, it truly showed who he could be. He kind of toned it down, but still had his fantasy-like creatures in this, and showed a could have been a very odd premise. And I know for some people it still is, but for me, he tackled it in a way where you can kind of get like the relationship like that these characters had in the movie. The girl and the fish played by the guy that usually does like the Doug Jones, I think that's his name, the one that does like the Hellboy, the motion capture, or at least the suit. And seeing how even like the strangest, like the most opposite people can somehow have a connection, fall in love. It doesn't have to be paint by the numbers. It doesn't have to be on the surface level. It's like you have something in you, and that's what people accept you. And the movie was just so, from Del Toro's perspective, the filmmaking, from the camera, the lens, it's just so beautifully. It kind of reminded me like La La Land. It kind of gave me a vibe of a 70s, 80s, and then just having the music be so craftily put into this throughout, like it flows with how the scene is portrayed, and it has its dark elements too, played by Michael Shannon, really good villain. But then the light tones with these characters, the other ones we follow throughout most of the film, it gives you a nice blend of how dark, how beautiful romance can be. And I was floored. I thought I was gonna like the movie. Like I was like, Guillermo del Toro, he's a good director, I should say, but I didn't think it was gonna be like something like that. It was gonna make me feel like, yeah, Del Toro should be someone to be taken more serious, because I know he is a good filmmaker. It's just I thought, yeah, like what have you done for me lately, type of thing. I know a lot of that is for like how it works in the business, and it proves here that he is a force to be reckoned with. Those that definitely were doubters, they should give this man a second chance. He is on board could be a good filmmaker if done right, and I actually really did enjoy the movie. It is one of my favorite movies of the year. I still look back on it. It's still good. It still gives you that good feel. And then for that one, I'm gonna have to give The Shape of Water an A. It's just, it almost, for me, almost felt very perfect, like it did to a La La Land when I gave that an A+. But it still had a little bit of like lacking, just a little bit of like the spirit was all there. It was still great, beautiful, but just we could have, I don't know, just made it more cohesive, just structured a little bit better, if you know what I mean. If you know what I'm trying to say, what my words are. Just I enjoyed the movie. Just it wasn't a as perfect film. Not every movie is perfect, but a perfect in the way of how a person sees it, how they see their movie, like that, in that way, like in the subjective perfect way. So, what did you guys think of these movies? What did you think of Jumanji and The Shape of Water? Did you guys have a good time? What I told you guys before, every opinion is subjective. As long as the debates are arguable, like you can see both sides, not so much, ranting and like you're wrong and all that BS. That's still, something I do not appreciate. I like to have good arguments where we have disagreements, but we can see our opinions. That's what I welcome still to this channel. And it feels good, guys, to be back. I missed you guys. I felt a sense of where I want to come back. I just wanted to feel like I'm better, just stated in the mind, and just felt like I want to have more energy and just more creative flow in me to give this channel the proper presentation it freaking deserves. So just let me know, guys, what your opinions are. Just everything about, what's going on. And just, I'm going to get more reviews out. I want to give feedbacks. No matter if the movie's playing in theaters, it's done Blu-ray. Those that are going to upcoming. So many things I'm just excited for. Okay, guys? Just quickly, Comic-Con. We got so many trailers that came out. I'm so excited. The blockbuster movies. All these other movies that came out. I've seen movies that kind of recently, like The Florida Project. That was good. Avengers Infinity War. Oh, my God, what a movie. And just even like, the Star Wars movie, what you guys always remember, Solo, even though it wasn't as perfected as other movies, it still brought back that Star Wars flavor that we all endear, love. So, just let me know, guys, what's going on with you guys too, to kind of catch up a bit. And then just, if there's any movies you guys like me to review, trust me, okay? Whether I've seen the movie, whether I should give it a chance, you will not believe, okay? I'll try to make out to go look for the movie that I need to see, and I'll review on it. I love movies. Movies is one of my passions. No matter if I talk about it, if I report it, if I film it, and I just want to stay to the roots of who Roly Malo, who I am. Okay, guys. So as always, Roland Empire. Laugh, smile, repeat.